Hello there, and welcome back to part 3 of the Devlog series. This time, the episode will be a bit longer, as I've just realised that I haven't even made a proper introduction video to the game yet. We'll start off with that, and afterwards I'll head on to the additions that I've made to the game. So then, the name of the game that I'm making is SCP The Cycle. This game's storyline is based off the lore of the SCP Wiki, link will be in the description. For those of you who don't know what that is, I'll be giving a brief explanation on that. In this universe, the SCP Foundation is an organization that deals with containing dangerous and anomalous entities or items. The letters stand for Secure, Contain, and Protect, which describes perfectly what they do. They secure and contain these entities or items and protect the public from them. These anomalies are called SCP subjects, or SCPs in short, and there are a lot of them, about 5,000 now. Each of them has unique traits, which will hopefully lead to some very interesting gameplay. For example, you have 173, a concrete statue that can only move when you're not looking at it. It's very fast and has the tendency to break people's necks. Or SCP-096, the opposite of 173. This tall and pale entity will go to any means necessary to kill you, if you've looked at it. It strangely enough cannot be stopped by anything that researchers have tried so far. Now then, this game in particular will have you playing as a scientist working for the SCP Foundation. You wake up in an office that isn't yours, sirens are blaring, red lights flashing. You figure that an SCP subject has probably breached containment, and so you must get to safety as quickly as you can. I unfortunately cannot reveal a lot about the story, partly because it's far from finished, but mostly because the storyline is the biggest reason as to why you played the game. I can, however, say that the story will be focused around a time loop. This will include SCP-155, link in the description, that has somehow malfunctioned. The goal of the player is that he must stop the time loop from continuing. Well then, that was the proper introduction of the game. Now, moving on to the actual devlog. First of all, I've been making some additional sprites for some decorations. I've added a plant, a rubbish bin, and what's supposed to look like a cabinet. It's hard to draw a top-down cabinet because it's literally a square, but that's just how it is. I've also been updating existing sprites to match the level of detail on the rest of the objects. Next up, I've added vertical doors. Before I only had horizontal doors, but now these are also in the game. Initially, I just copied the sprite of the horizontal door and rotated it, but that caused some issues. After fixing that, the doors are now ready to be used. I've also fixed the bug where you would turn off the music in the Options tab, and the music would start again after returning to the main menu. The problem lied in the Create event of the Options object. Create runs every time an object is loaded into a level, and each tab of the main menu is a separate level. You would set the music option to false in the Options tab, but in the Create event it would be set to true by default. So when you got back to the main menu, the Create event ran and set it back to true, causing the music to play. I've moved that variable to the Game Start event, which only runs once when the game is started. Lastly, I've of course also been working on the storyline. I've for now finished up the first chapter and I've begun work on the much longer second chapter of the game. The story will be told through dialogue, of course, but also through notes and chat logs that the player can read. I'm hoping to make a system that displays these notes and chat logs before I'll make the next devlog. I'll also keep working on decorations, and if you have any suggestions for some decorations, I'd love to hear them in the comments. I'll also be working on expanding the first chapter, and as always, I'll keep working on the storyline. Well then, that has been the third episode of the Devlog series. As always, I'm very open to suggestions, so do leave some feedback in the comments if you want to. If you want to keep up to date with the progress, consider subscribing. Goodbye for now, and I'll see you in the next one.